Started up here.
Back in my day.
Dude, I had one of my friends who went down with us. He was really good too, and he was actually like maybe a year older. He just played against the most goofy, like anti-necro hate decks. There was one that was like a stasis deck. And it's like these really weird ass like decks that no one had ever heard of hardly, that were just lost to everything except for necro. And just beat necro. I'm fiddle, I apologize. Huh.
That's right. It's a new game.
Let's dance.
No, it just doesn't fucking matter. It's like, you play so many games. I mean, sometimes it does. If it's near the end of the season, and you're like one game away from getting, you know, some rank you want to get. But most of the time, it's like, let's move to the next game. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember really which block that was. I guess it was... I know it was 5th edition. Because that was the last edition Necro was printed in of the main sets. But I'm trying to think, why weren't there a bunch of degenerate combo decks? I think it was after those got banned from Saga Block. But there were still all the tap and untap creatures. There was still Yawgmoth's Will. Still the Twiddle creature. I think the Twiddle creatures were in the next set. I think that was... Maybe that was Saga. I don't remember exactly what the... There's Palancron. That was an expensive one. And there were like these fairies that were like 3 to play. There was no... Survival was not a thing. Nightmare wasn't there.
So I'm asking you to take.
Okay. Push, push, push. Basically, I mean, I'm slowly becoming kind of a Senna believer. That one last night was really rocking.
Yeah, that one was really good.
You know, she gotta be aggressive. They kept fighting us in lane over and over again. She had so many souls. Even though we didn't convert, like, a lot of kills in the early game.
Yeah.
She was just feasting on those souls. She had like 60 at 10 minutes or something. It was wild. It was like more than pros. A lot of souls. I remember it was like 20 minutes or something. She had like 100 and something.
What's the average for pros?
I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen a couple of them, but I feel like that's a lot. I feel like I usually see like 40 or 50 at like 15 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes, might be like 80 or something.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I mean, it depends on how much fighting there is, if there's lane swaps. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but... And souls are big. I think I think it's every 20 souls. She gets extra stuff. I think she gets 25 attack range. Oh, I forgot she gets lifesteal too. If you hover the little thing on her, it says what it is. It's hack damage, critical strike. I forgot she gets AD off of it too. I think does she still get? There's no way she gets 25 crit for 20 souls. I don't remember how much it is.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
They only do denominations of 25, I thought, on crit now, on anything. Yeah. Sorry. I was kind of getting intense down here. Go ahead and pop another potion so we can pressure him.
I love evil, and evil loves me. Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Oh god, she took a shot.
Bad,
It's bad.
so good.
I need to be lined up so she can use her Q to heal me too.
Dancing between the rules.
Forward to flash.
Oh, he took a shot!
An enemy has been slain.
Perfection doesn't exist,
Oof.
except for my hair.
That's flash.
If I get doubled up, she might try to stay though. Dude, Ramos, get here.
An ally has been slain.
Holy shit, this guy. My lord.
I'm gonna try to come finish up and clean up.
Ally
I
has been
literally
slain.
cannot believe he didn't just walk down. Like, it's insane. They're all at like 1 HP.
But it is less complicated. Nerd slap.
Here, you come here. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I've got like no HP.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily
It's actually unreal. Like, that's the only reason I stayed. It's because he was coming down the river after he killed Scuttle. At least it seemed he was. But, alright. Oh shit, now Misfortune's got 2
Universe
kills.
tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Oh, Olaf's rocking, I guess. The Executioner Rush.
It's a good move.
Yeah. And she's got double buff.
Shut down.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
Pain doesn't own
Self-control is for starters. I choose.
We can't, we don't have Prio, man. Alright, I'm coming. Jesus Christ, he does it so slowly. Now she's just fucking dead. Like, no, she made it. She had to flash out though. Yeah, that's just such a bait to do level 4 dragons. Now Senna got pushed out of lane. Just another huge cannon wave she missed.
Used to be a square. Then I embrace the darkness.
Ramus could have had cannon. But And we did get a dragon out of it, which is cool, but
I only believe in myself. And Saya.
I didn't realize you get slow resist too. That's interesting. I mean, we're still up CS, even though Senna's died once and got pushed out once.
Right in that fight.
An ally has been slain.
You're dirty.
His fortune also got swiftness. That's interesting.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm
I don't know where he is.
I do what I want. No star guard. Say the same.
Be free.
Darkness is the new hotness.
Oh god.
Ally has been slain.
Nah, just run, dude. Just run.
Forget my name, just call.
I had to go to the side so that it wouldn't bounce to her, to Senna. Oh my, just... I guess we'll just do steel caps.
Whoa! Damn! Out nonsense. All my stuff, bro.
Enemy killing spree.
You know what we
There's
do?
that.
They're all three there.
An ally has been slain.
We're almost having a bit of a tough game here.
Life is way more fun if you give up the rules. You ain't ready for this darkness.
I forgot. Yeah, Yumi gives some mana back on one of her abilities now, doesn't she? So that's kind of interesting with Misfortune. Oh my god.
An ally has been slain.
Let's start the fight.
Huh.
We're just kind of getting bodied down here now.
I am bad
My fault. I got like
free and I am
turbo chain slowed.
I'm bad.
Ended up taking a tower shot.
Shut down.
Okay. I got the void mites too.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Shut down.
Wow.
Dance to the beat.
Shit, I don't. I didn't get the heal off that. I need to get the heal. Oh, she's healing so much off that wave, and you me.
Evil loves me.
Hit me with the heal, brother. Fucking, are you serious? Master Yi just happens to be there. That's unfortunate.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, that's fucking good turret.
This one is a bit less impressive.
Not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light
Ramus
side
thought the
died a
rework
long
went
time
through.
ago, leaving a dark, very
I mean, it seems like it should be a. They're all AD, so it seems like it should be a good matchup. He's just making bad decisions. And I don't know. Senna's just like, she could be healing me. Like I'm deliberately would walk up and stand in front of the wave,
The dream of
so that she could clear the wave and hit me at the same time with a heal. But she just like doesn't do it. They have Yi, Mundo. I don't know if playing for late is... Sounds like a variation of I just want to farm.
He's coming down.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Okay.
The best game in the spirit realm.
Back up, dude, back up.
perfection doesn't exist.
God. I mean, you literally cleared a ward. How was Senna that deep?
Good guys. Just kidding themselves.
Can we maybe go kill him? I don't know. I can't drop this wave.
It's just you and me.
An ally has been slain.
What? Wow.
But it is less complicated.
Got another kill.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
I can TP behind him.
Okay. I don't have ult or anything.
They flash.
Probably. Alright, nice. Yeah, it was definitely worth.
Self-control is for starving.
Big shutdown. She missed a huge wave. Oh shit, there's Zed. Left Senna just. Give me jump, give me jump! Okay, fine.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been
Sometimes
slain.
agents of darkness need a break.
Enemy double kill.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo! I only believe in myself.
Your turret has been destroyed.
She's getting some good poke. She doesn't have ult. God, she just heals so much. Is that how we get Grievous?
Boring.
I don't know.
I'm way more fun now.
I mean, I don't know. She's got a badass shield.
I do what I want. No start.
What the hell? Oh, he was riding the thing? Okay, we got a flash. Oh god. Just run, Olaf, the fuck? Clay's dead, brother. God, I mean, Olaf could have maybe killed them all if the E didn't run up there.
Life is way more fun. The rules.
He might still be able to get him here. Yeah, E's gonna be on Dragon.
Safety is
Wait, no, we got Dragon. What about... Wait, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Wait, ain't no fucking way this dude gets away. Okay. Could I have saved her? I don't think so. I don't have any mana. I don't know what the Moss Stomper charges means. Does that mean he does extra damage to monsters? I don't know. We gotta kill someone else. I mean, Zed's dead.
I am so far past redemption, I am in the fun zone.
Well, she's gonna be tough to kill, but... Okay, she's backing up. If they show top...
Safe is for nerds.
Kill this dude?
I do danger.
Alright, I'm coming. What the fuck? How did he get his immunity back again? Oh, God. Come here, come here, come here. Oh shit, never mind. I was gonna give you a heal. I don't think we can do it. Rammus has Thornmail. Maybe I just need to get Orb or something too.
He heals crazy.
I don't think I had my Ignite. just let him get it lower, dude. The fuck?
Living the dream.
Shit. Okay, he's fucking running. Do they have this warded? There's a TP coming in, but stay on it. Oh my god. Where the fuck did he even come from? He came from the tri-bush? Oh my god. Wow.
Bro.
Oh my god.
No mana.
They both had like 1% HP.
Double kill.
Oh, that's crazy. I guess we should have just gotten off it. I thought we'd kill it fast. It like reset. I did not think it was gonna reset that fast. I think we can still win, although obviously it's not great. Can we kill her? Alright, come on. Send it the fuck. Get over here. Jeez, where the fuck? Oh my god. I cannot believe. How did... Oh my god. Senna just did not get down there fast enough. Should have just ignored Zed. They had, that was 3v5. Oh, we can kill Mundo. Just kite him and run around him, but I don't know. Maybe there's something I didn't understand that was going on right there. But Senna should have been able to ease. She like backed up to kill one minion when I had all the rest of it set up for the static shiv clear, which cost probably 3 to 5 seconds. Dude, how are they not killing this guy? Zed was CC'd for so long. I don't understand. Dude, they're just like toying with us. We just don't have any damage. I don't know. The Senna build like looked good last night, but we didn't need him to do like that big of damage. He could go utility, but like now we need to kill, you know, Yi fast. Like we need to kill Zed fast, and Yumi is just gonna be able to like heal and shield people up if you don't kill him fast enough. So this feels like not a great matchup. I don't know. Eclipse did give him a little shield, but like, I don't know. It felt like he should have died. He got CC'd in front of 2 or 3 people on our team. Feels like Senna could have hit him with a W, could have ulted him. I mean, anything. I guess we shouldn't have done that icon. I don't know. If it didn't reset, I was a little conservative with my ult in a couple of places too, where if I would have gone all out, maybe we kill him. Like that Mundo bottom. And maybe I should have just gone Oblivion Orb. Like, I don't know. 'Cause they have you, me, Bloodthirster, Misfortune, and Mundo. And Master Yi's gonna heal some if he gets Blade the Rune King, which is his standard thing. Hey, what's up, by the way? Clean Lee, good to see you, man. You would think Rammus would win that, but I don't know. Rammus seems pretty underwhelming right now. He does like 0 damage. But they are reworking him next patch. We were kind of doing alright bottom for a little bit. But the Yi came down and Senna just was not respecting it, even though I pinged it multiple times, gave her like at least a 5-second heads up that he could be there. And I backed up. She stayed too far up. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the game was winnable. The Otacon is obviously a mistake. I think we go look at it after we kill... I think Zed was the one that was dead. We go look at it. We probably could have killed Yi. If I used my ult and like shield and flash, I think we probably could have killed him. It was close. But I was like, well, if we get to zone him off, and then Rammus just like tried to chase him instead of just trusting me to zone him off, because they didn't have vision of it. And it like mispositioned the Otacon, and then it ultimately just reset when it had like a third of its health left. It looked like it had stabilized, but then just out of nowhere, it looked like it just reset. But I don't know. Maybe it was okay to go for it, and it was just misplayed. But I think it was correct to at least go down and run the Yi off of it. Yi may have flashed away. I can't remember what the situation was. I remember it was being very close to me being in range to be able to kill him. But then I decided not to use all my stuff because I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, Mundo, I didn't use my ult because I thought for sure we'd be able to kill him. And I don't think I had Ignite. Yeah, against that much healing, I probably should consider Oblivion Orb in more games. Where there's that level of healing, where there's like a Mundo or something. It's like Olaf had it, Rammus had a Thornmail too, but he doesn't have to hit Rammus unless Rammus taunts him.
Let's dance.
Yeah, Mundo has been fairly popular. I really don't think he was... I mean, he's kind of a problem in that game, but I feel like it was just more of us misplaying stuff. Yeah, I think it was just us misplaying, or just like compositional. It was just felt like they were still definitely making mistakes, and we should have been able to kill them, but we didn't capitalize on it. We never had Olaf in a team fight either. We just weren't fighting good fights. I guess when I went down for Dragon, I should have kept an eye on Senna a little bit more. It's just like, who went down there with me? I think it was Rammus. Like, we just found Master Yi, and I thought we'd be able to kill him, but then he just walks away. And then I think Mundo and Zed flanked Senna and Jason.
Yo, fiddle support.
Yeah, it is fiddle support, isn't it? Look at that. Or it could be echo support, I guess. But probably fiddle. Didn't they nerf fiddle support? I haven't actually played against it. People were saying it was OP. Aatrox is pretty good. He was scary the other day, but I don't know. In that game Jason and I played, he was like 12-2, and we still beat him. He was a problem, though. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to pick a tank into him, though. Just wait a second. This guy picks Cho'Gath into him. I think it's just like free, isn't it? Isn't it other carries are supposed to beat Aatrox? I'm not really sure. I guess, are there any like hard carry tops that are... I'm thinking like squishier, like Fiora, Camille. Those champs aren't that great right now, I think. Oh, I guess Gwen. Gwen's really good. Dive in 3-6. I thought it was a pretty significant nerf to fiddle support. Didn't they knock his like percentage max health off his Q from like 10 to 6 or something? If they're already feared? I don't know. I mean, I think stuff that just like hard CCs, and if you actually have damage on your team, you can kill him. I think that was that the game where we had the crazy Senna where we beat that Aatrox? I think it may have been.
I think so.
Yeah. Tanks, some tanks top do seem to be pretty strong right now. If your team doesn't have like Gwen.
Why not? My scissors don't bite.
I guess. I mean, damage kind of matters, though. Like, I see what you're saying. It does have CC on it. I thought they lowered his fear to 2 seconds, too, from 2.25, which is kind of a big deal. I mean, let me just see. Who got that? They got the... No, we got the Senna. Okay. I mean, Senna, like, that last Senna was having some problems. It wasn't all her fault, but I felt like we could have been dominating that lane harder. But I feel like in general she's pretty strong. But you have to have other champs that do damage on your team. Like, she can't be the only carry. Enemy team banned Mundo. Ha. Let me see. Yeah, the fear duration, that's a big one. It took it down to 2 seconds. And then, yeah, base damage went from 9 to 6.
Let's dance.
Or from 18 to 12 empowered. And then they increase his AP scaling. I don't know. Let's see his win rate. I mean, it's still pretty good. He's not played a lot, so it's hard to know for sure, but his pick rate certainly went down. His win rate's kind of similar. Went up in Diamond, but actually it went down and then it's kind of gone back up. That's pretty big, though. It's like a 3% drop for most elos. I don't know. I'll go against the fiddle support, sure. Okay, so Morgana. That's annoying. Yeah, if you want to play Morgana, I guess it makes sense you'd ban Fiddle or Mundo. I can't believe his passive came up that quick. If he gets hit, does he get his passive back faster or something? The anti-CC? Because that was wild. It was like 5 seconds later, I tried to CC him again when he was close to tower, and he blocked it. I think Pantheon in general is a pretty good jungler right now. He's obviously like pretty early game, but his passive is like Poppy Shield. Wait, Poppy Shield doesn't lower the cooldown. His shield doesn't stop movement. I don't know, let me just see. Next hostile spell. Upon resisting one, Mundo pays a health cost. Oh, I see what you're saying. Near, like, Poppy's passive shield. I was thinking her circle thing. I see what you're saying. If he picks it up, he heals and reduces the cooldown by 15 seconds. What's the... Oh, 0 to 15 based on level. What? So it would have been... I guess he was probably level 13 at that point. Okay, so it would have been 7 seconds.
Got the Senna again.
Yeah, hopefully this is a good one. I mean, that last person wasn't terrible. A lot of it was team comp. But definitely not as good as the one from the night before. And she just like, I don't know. It's just like little things in lane that added up, like not healing me when I'm like deliberately standing in front of the wave, prepping it for her so she can hit all of us. Because there are definitely a few fights where if I had, yeah, it kind of lags if I go like in and out sometimes. Can you crush? I guess you can't crush the canister. He just has to walk over and get it.
Minions have spawned.
We're gonna get cheesed out of a bush, maybe.
Ooh, Riku. Let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
Let's walk up with the wave. Don't get more kind of queued. Do I get a Mikhail's this game just to fully deal with Morgana? Probably. Hit him, Senna. Yeah, this Senna's not as good.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose.
Oh, is there buffering on the stream? It says stream might be buffering. Is it lagging for you guys? Sorry if it is. I don't have OBS open, so I don't know what it looks like. Yeah, you gotta attack and use your Q. Get those stacks.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
Get my shield back.
Pain doesn't own
Safety. Boring.
Okay, nice. Alright, she's getting some souls. Trying to stand in the wave. I'm trying to stand here, so hopefully she'll Q through that wave.
Darkness is the new hotness.
I'm just gonna pop a potion, so I be more aggressive.
I do what I want. No Stargate, to say the same. I only believe in myself.
I'll wait till it's pushed in. Okay.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
No. It's just... Can we do it? I mean, we're gonna lose XP. We gotta push in. Push this first.
Doing my thing.
Alright. Oh, she gets souls off of that too. I forgot about that. That's cool.
Being bad feels so good. Between the rules.
Damn, I can't believe I didn't get him with either one of those. It feels like very close.
Sucks with anxiety. But
Man.
it's less complicated.
I'm just getting like inched out of these. Just millimetered.
Doing the right thing. Boring. I'm way more fun now.
Q him through the wave. Q him, heal me.
World's gonna burn. Amazing.
Shit.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Most good guys are just kill themselves. Sometimes we need darkness in the way.
Oh, the cannon doesn't crash though.
Enemy has
But
been slain.
okay, I still missed the cannon. Yeah, we gotta get. I didn't even see the Pantheon was that close. That was a nice follow up.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of starfields, secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Ooh, and it swishes.
Oh, you can't see the game? I don't know how to undo that. Sorry guys, I've never seen it that much. It's not lagging on my end right now. In game. I'll see if I can check it out in a minute.
Ally has been slain.
Universe tends towards chaos.
Killing
Don't leave it alone.
I took a shot for it.
Shut down.
know. Was that a bad idea?
Safe is for nerds.
Trying to picture what's going on by the sounds. Yeah. I appreciate it. Let me... The next back, I can try. I think I might have to turn OBS off and then back on. I may have messed it up going in and out when it was trying to load into the game. It did lag a little bit on my screen when that happened. Missing XP, but get some of these wards down.
I dance to the beat.
I don't know if... Oof. It's close. Oh shit. Alright, I guess we shouldn't have tried it. Yeah, Pantheon and I do it really low. Or we do it really slow. And she just randomly jumped over. I mean, she knew we weren't in lane, I guess, or she knew I wasn't in lane. Okay. Let me see if I can do anything here. Oh, yeah, I've never seen that before. I don't know how to deal with that.
Safety is boring, Miku. Let's start a fight.
Yeah, she needed to not get hit by that.
TP down coming.
Yeah.
I got everything.
Double kill.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince
Well.
Evil, the Emperor of Puppet.
Get some wards down. Can I do... Maybe I can turn display capture off and then turn it back on? Let me see. Okay, there we go.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I
Alright, let's hope this
I don't like
stays.
being alone. Oh,
Turret plating will soon
Alright, let me know if it's still good, because I can't see OBS anymore. Because I have to pick either OBS or chat.
has been slain.
new high.
An ally has been
Oh my
slain.
god, real? And we were killing the carry, man. Did she just miss the shot? Did she do it late or something? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
I do what I want.
Kind of a close game. I'll just run away from it. It's fine.
I only believe in myself. Ooh, and Saya. Sometimes we Legions of Darkness need a break.
I guess we'll sell it. Locket's a pretty big pickup.
How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn ugly.
Hey, what's up, Paxter?
Slain.
Yeah, it was such a banger fight. I just gotta, when it's loading in, I can't like minimize out then try to go back in, or it could mess up OBS, it seems. I've never seen it freeze like that before. Oh, I forgot I was going to get Mikhail's. Well, I need to get Mikhail's now, for sure. Can he... He doesn't have ult.
Careful, Victor's missing.
Yeah. Waste it. I didn't think he was going to go that hard. Gale coming.
Enemy rampage.
Try to get a long way.
Doing the right thing.
Oh my god, these motherfuckers are sitting in that bush. Alright, well my bad. I didn't see you guys got cut off by the Shyvana. I thought they might be in that bush, but I thought you guys would come in and clean them up, but I guess Shyvana cut you off. What's the most underrated classical literature book, Prof? Well, Lolita's not underrated, but I don't think. It's like usually considered a top 10. But yeah, I think Lolita's great. I'm trying to think of something that I think is really good that's like not in a top 10.
Amazing by firelight.
I think Daniel Deronda's really good. That's not usually cracking the top 10, although it's recognized as a great novel. Think about that for a second.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Brother. Dude, this guy, it's like every...
Most good guys are just kidding.
I mean, I guess there's two sides of that. The Morgana's doing a good job of hitting him, but he's also getting hit by everything. Yeah, technically I think Lolita's considered an American novel, but Nabokov,
Your turret has
I think he
been
was originally Russian.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
But yeah, that Golden Age, Nabokov wasn't Golden Age, but like Tolstoy, I've only read Anna Karenina by him. I need to read War and Peace. Okay, nice.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
jump scares, this Smolder. In Search of Lost Time is extremely good, but that's another one that's like a top 10. There's something else I read that's like kind of low-key, because usually, you know, I was reading a lot of the stuff that is the classics. Well, Senna's died I guess Smolder's died 4 times too. I was gonna say Senna's died 4 times, and she's still not down that much CS. Could kill her? It should be illegal, right?
Victor.
What's something else? Ha! Nice. I didn't get the assists on it, but Pantheon at least got it, so that's good. That was huge.
I hate that champion.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying.
That's just the stupid Q that she gets.
Yeah, the fireball. It's pretty big.
That hits you out of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't check that. I mean, she can do it really quick. We gotta be careful with that. Maybe I should have warded that. Oh, fuck. I just fat fingered my heel. Ugh, so bad. Okay, yeah, she's trying to do it.
I did not rescue you from the cold dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror
Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Damn. Meanwhile, on top. Fuck. Guess that was too far. I thought we were gonna be able to get him.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Man, that was a 4v5 though.
boring.
Double kill.
Okay. Ha! And I backed the Renekton off. So that's nice. You want these CS?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, she's really close.
I love
That's fine.
evil, and evil loves me. Woohoo!
Guess go bot.
Yeah, if we can kill Victor. Shyvana's backing. Yeah.
Darkness is the new hotness.
Did he flash or he just walk out? Shit, when did they get to Atticon? I don't even remember.
An enemy is legendary.
know. Yeah, I guess we just gotta wait on the Sin. Sin is like never there. Banner of Command item. Yeah. Well, it got like absurdly broken when they added in the when they could be Baron empowered. I think that was the only thing that really broke the item, was you could have a Baron empowered, Banner empowered minion. They should have, like, I don't know, maybe they can't code for that. Surely they can though. But like a Banner empowered minion, if they just made it where it could not also be Baron empowered, I think it would have been a fine item.
Flame purifies.
Did it kill this guy? Really, what the fuck is that dude doing? Can we do this, or I guess?
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice. Can we Baron? Pantheon ult.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh,
I think we can do it. Pantheon meet us over here. I think what's her name went bottom. Nice. Rip Twin Shadows, ZZ Rot. Yeah, they had a lot of fun. Like, I wish there were more macro items. Maybe they were too afraid it's going to be too good for, like, pro. But just stuff that, you know, interacts with the map more. You can do more at the map. Like ZZ Rot, being able to sniff people out. Maybe that's too OP, sniffing out the jungler.
I saw stars.
Or like Banner, ZZ, or what did I say, ZZ earlier, Twin Shadows. It's like everything now is just, almost all the items are just team fight items. With the exception of that hammer thing that they tried to make just like a duelist item on the side. But they just basically decided that, you know, you just don't need help sieging. They just added so many like monster objectives in the game that you really just can't turtle like you used to, or you're just gonna lose. So just now you just basically, they just made Baron into your siege pretty much. So you kind of don't like need those items, but it'd be interesting. I still would like that as a strategic choice, though. Choosing macro, choosing to have better side lane pressure instead of team fighting pressure. Especially for supports. But okay, we lost our pressure on side, but I think it's too far. We're about to all die.
Your team has destroyed
I can't.
a turret.
No, back it up, back it up.
Killing
It's fine. We can.
An enemy has been slain.
Safe is for nerds.
Oh, there's a plant.
Danger.
I'll just go back.
Alright.
Forget my name.
We gotta get back over there. Guess just redemption here. We're probably not gonna make it that far, but Senna should push up middle instead of just running around randomly.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Matter everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
Alright, just sitting in a bush.
Living the dream. The dream.
Enemy has been slain.
Uh,
An enemy
that
has
locket
been
did
slain.
save him though.
A summoner has disconnected. Victory.
Yeah, Putrefier, that's one they definitely should have back in the game. They need to have a better support anti-heal item, because the support really should be getting it. Because it just detracts from everybody else's stuff too much, I think. I could do one more if you want. Okay. I do one more, then I gotta get up, and we got Rory's party with her friends this weekend. So she gets like basically 3 birthdays, sort of. Last weekend it was just kind of like just family, like just close by family at Token, because it was Memorial Day weekend and just a bunch of people were traveling, and some of her best friends would not have been able to make it. So she got that last weekend, and now everyone's back in town, so she's got this one this weekend, and then just a smaller one with my uncle and grandma, who are out of town this weekend, next weekend. What do I think about the 2 Rumble support games we got in Pro Play? I think, as much as I love Rumble, I think he's probably not great at support. Here, let me just look at some of these books and see, is there something that's an interesting question. I need to start reading and getting in the zone a bit more. Back in the zone. But again, like, most of these are like recognized as being great books. I haven't read like a ton of like hipster off the beaten path Victorian books. Maybe I have, and I'm just like not remembering. I think Trollope doesn't get talked about a lot, probably. Now, I've read some of his books, but it's been a long time. It's been over 10 years. They weren't like 100% my favorite, but he's definitely a titan of the Victorian era. Whoa, what happened? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Am I in lobby?
Yeah, you're in lobby.
They like
we're
they
in
like-
champs.
Okay, it exited me out of the client. Oh, let me get back on? I don't know, I just pressed OK. Okay, yeah, alright. Well, that's cool that it lets you back in the lobby if you DC. Wait, now it's saying my runes have been reforged? Is it gonna give me runes? It's like bugging out. It says I have Rakan Guardian. I can't see anything right now. Oh, there it goes. I don't hear any, like, lobby music.
Let's dance.
Well, hopefully I have runes. It says I do, it just won't let me change them. That's fine, so I never change them anyways. Yeah, Trollop's probably underrated. I mean, I really underrated, what was it? I saw it a little bit. Paradise Lost for a long time. I didn't understand why that book was considered good. Because in high school, they just had us read the part where they're in the Garden of Eden, and I was just like, this is just like fan fiction of Genesis. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why do people consider this to be good? And it's like, oh, well, it makes a lot more sense when you read the first part, where it's like told from the devil's perspective in hell, and like it's the whole allure of the book, right? It was the first time, I think, that Lucifer was actually portrayed as a master tempter, right? Because it's like nobody's gonna be tempted by like this horned demon thing, you know, with like that obviously looks evil. Like, you know, in Christian lore, it just didn't make a lot of sense. And so that was really, I believe, that was where it started the, well, he used to be like this really smooth talking, super handsome, like best of the best badass angels. And then, you know, he just wanted to defy God and got cast out into hell. So yeah, you want, you know, that was where you started kind of the suave, the tempter Lucifer. And the whole thing is kind of written, it was written by a very religious guy too, that's the thing. But that like plays into Lucifer's vanity, and it makes it sound very tempting. He said all he wanted was democracy, and that the king was this monarch, and that was what was really bad, and that people should have a democracy and all this. So it was really kind of tempting, right? Like these like speeches that he gave in there. You kind of start thinking, you're like, hey man, he's got a point, right? And you're like, wait a minute, I'm like agreeing with Lucifer here. Like that's the sneaky part. That's how he gets you, right? So that, I think, is a really, really underrated book. And that's where it started that. Not necessarily sympathizing with Lucifer, but making Lucifer more of a three-dimensional character. And then you had people down the line that kind of took that, made him sound a little bit more sympathetic. Who was it? William Blake that wrote the Marriage of Heaven and Hell, where he wasn't, I don't think he was explicitly siding with Lucifer on these things, but it was like trying to explore the perspective of some different demons and stuff like that, and what their perspective was in life, what that might be like down in hell and things like that. But yeah, he was like a huge, you know, literary and theological person, and it's written really well for the time. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be probably on a top 10, maybe not people's favorite, but like most influential books for sure. It's technically not a novel, so it's not gonna be on a list of novels. It's technically an epic poem, you know, kind of like the Odyssey or something, where it's like, it's basically a novel, but not by most technical definitions. Lux Yasuo, huh? So that was pretty cool. Speaking of William Blake, I think he's kind of underrated too. Marriage of Heaven and Hell, I don't remember all the details of it, but I remember it being like a pretty cool poetry book. Tennyson actually doesn't get a ton of love. Everyone talks about like Wordsworth and Shelley. I love the romantic poets, they're great. I should have probably just W'd her, but I didn't want to get queued. But people forget about Tennyson. In Memoriam was his big one. where like his best friend died, and I think he spent 10 years writing this poem about sort of managing grief and dealing with death and things like that. And I don't remember all the details of it, but I remember thinking, damn, this is really good.
Are you like it?
I'm not.
This is the new hot.
Think of who else. Because I had to read a lot of this stuff for like my reading list, my comps, but that was like 10 years ago, and I was reading it like very quickly and taking notes, so it wasn't reading for perfect recollection. But
Perfection doesn't exist.
who else is pretty good? It's like underrated. Oh, I mean, it's not like classic in a traditional sense, but The Stranger is really good. If you like existentialism, it used to be one of my favorites. What? There's no threat on her. Why'd she...
But it is less complicated.
Shakespeare's obviously not underrated, but I mean, there's like a ton of stuff that's really good with Shakespeare. It's not like stuff you would read all the time. Merchant of Venice, I think is pretty legit. Oh yeah, who is it? Sorrows of Satan by Marie Corelli. It's pretty good. That was another one, kind of, you know, building off of, you know, hundreds of years later, but what kind of what I was just talking about, where you explore the perspective of Lucifer. And I don't remember all the details, but it's kind of like a Faustian thing, which Dr. Faustus, if you never read that by Christopher Marlowe, was the start of kind of the Faustian bargain. I think it's pretty short, but that's basically where make a deal with the devil, basically, and it's gonna end up poorly for you. That was where that comes from. The Faustian bargain, they say, but yeah, so it's like your standard Lucifer makes these, sort of standard, makes this bargain to make this guy wealthy and powerful, but of course it comes at a cost, and it's a cost that, you know, devil in the details kind of thing. But I think I can't remember the exact kind of mythology or whatever of it, or like how all the mechanics work in the Sorrows of Satan. But I think it's something like he has to try to, or he's like, he still tempts people, but he tries to talk people out of it, I believe. Where he's like, I don't think you want to do this, man. I can give you the power and the money, but I don't think it's going to end well for you. I'm not sure if you should do it. I think it's something like that. But then people always still do it. They still want the power and the money, even though he warns them. He'll do it, but he doesn't want to do it. And so the sorrow there is that he feels compelled to constantly tempt people. That's like part of his, just how he operates. I don't remember if they ever explain it. And it's people that are always like going through with it and being tempted, even though he says it. So basically it's pretty much trying to say that Satan gets all the blame for all this bad stuff that people do, when it's really just people being greedy and doing dumb shit, basically, I think is the moral of the story. And so it makes him sad that people are always failing, even though he tries to talk them out of it. It's something like that. So it's kind of an interesting spin on the Faustian bargain. But I think that was pretty underrated. This day and age, she was an extremely popular writer back in her day, Marie Corelli. But, and I think that was one of her more popular books. But yeah, people not reading that. I mean, I could barely get my students to read, you know, 20 pages. And a lot of these Victorian novels are like, you know, 800 or 900 pages. because you didn't want to just read it just for, you know, a school exam, right? People read it because they wanted, that was like one of the main forms of entertainment. They didn't want it to end. It was like watching your favorite, you know, movie series or TV show series, whatever. So they made these big ass books and they were in installments. So usually you would get like maybe 50 pages a month or something like that for, you know, a year or two on some of these books. So that's why sometimes in the books you'll see like it'll just have this random cliffhanger that gets resolved on the next page. It's like, what the hell? Why did they do that? Because that was a cutoff when the book was serialized. That used to be the next episode. Just like when you watch a TV show, sometimes there's a cliffhanger that gets resolved in the next episode, and you're like, well, what the hell? Why did they do that? And it was like, well, that was when the show took a break for like 2 months before coming back on. But I love Victorian novels because they're just not afraid to like just have really big ideas and just explore stuff. They're like, is it all politically correct? You know, is some of it like maybe stretching a little bit? Yeah, with some of the, you know, claims it makes, some of the philosophy or the, you know, science of the day or whatever. Oh shit, I forgot I'd have a heal instead of ignite. My bad. Still got the flash though. I think we got his exhaust. And their darn books, yeah. It was really the 1800s I'm talking about. 19th century. 1800s, they still had the pretty big ass books, but but that's where you started to see some shorter books because they stopped the serialization, I think. So really in modernism, you still have some monsters. I've got Ulysses over there, which is probably, I think that might be the most overrated book. Now, I haven't read it in a long time. I never actually read the whole thing, but man, that book is extremely difficult. Ulysses by James Joyce, if you want to hate your life. I think it's like 1,000 pages. It's one day in the life of this Irish guy. And he tries to describe it as though it's the Odyssey. So they're like, this guy's just like going to the pub, hanging out with the shopkeeper, you know, doing all this shit, and it's supposed to like mirror the epicness of the Odyssey. So you have to really understand the Odyssey super well. It's a very pretentious novel, in my opinion. But it's ambitious. It's doing some very unique things. It's probably really good if you're extremely smart, but it's like a 300 IQ kind of book. Oh, this Amumu gets it. It's like, hey, if I come to lane, this support that's trying to get this wave can actually give me the cannon.
I can TP bot.
Eve's there too. I don't know about that. Yeah, let's not do it. Not right now, maybe a little bit. Let's let Eve go top. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea. It's just hard as hell. I'm just not smart enough for it. But yeah, that is a book where I was like, dude, I cannot understand what the fuck's going on here. And the language is kind of crazy too. The real crazy book, I don't have a copy of this, is Finnegan's Wake. That's supposed to be even harder. After this game, I'll see if I can pull up a page of Finnegan's Wake. I think it's off copyright. But it's spoken in this, like, just really, I don't even know how to, like, Irish slang or some shit. They're hovering way back.
That board's gonna go away here anyway.
Yeah. They know something's up, I think. They're playing really far back. Oh shit, I didn't mean to take that. What the fuck? Oh, Shin. It's like, what the fuck is that big shield? I totally forgot Shin was in the game. I got her with an auto attack. I could have just waited and see if she flashed.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Yeah, Finnegan's Wake is it. Supposed to be like trying to replicate someone in a dream or something, like a dreamlike state where shit just like doesn't make any sense and is constantly jumping around or something. So, I don't know. James Joyce is the big boy
Safest for nerds.
author.
I do danger.
I don't know. I should go back and try to read it, but man, it's a like there are some classes, like 400 level English classes, where all you do is read Ulysses. That's it. That's the assignment for the whole semester. Is to read and write about Ulysses. Like that's how hard that book is. 15 weeks.
Turret plating will fall soon.
I think it's the whole class. It might have been a couple of other smaller books with it, like James Joyce books. Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man is his other book that if people have read anything from Joyce in school, that was probably it. That's a much shorter book and it's a pretty good book. And James Joyce was so poor, it was crazy. He's like places with just lice crawling all in his hair and just like holes all in his jeans and shit. He was like the definition of a starving artist, like literally starving. I don't think he actually starved to death, but probably is not that far off. He had like a wife and a few kids. It's like no one ever recognized or appreciated his work. I mean, it's hard as fuck to read.
I only believe in myself.
Even now, like 100 years later. But there were other writers, like other super smart people thought he was awesome. And they would try to help him out. They'd send him a little money, some of his homies, but...
World's gonna burn.
shit, I missed that. Oh my god, she made like every mistake she possibly could. She got hit by everything. She was out too. It was sad. I maybe should. This is another one where it's like maybe I should go Mikhail's instead, but
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
man, it makes me want to go back and read some of this stuff. Reading was like TikTok, yeah, but
Then I embrace the
you know,
darkness.
people would. I mean, a lot of people did not have a ton of time to read,
Forget my name.
right?
Just
But
call for the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
literacy is on the decline, like big time. I mean, that shouldn't surprise anybody now, but I think the average reading level of American adults is like 7th grade or something. Which I don't think everyone has to be going around, you know, reading James Joyce and shit. That's fine. Like, you could live your life and never read a Joyce novel and be perfectly fine. But I don't know. And I'm guilty of it too. Like, I don't read nearly as much as I should, even as an English person. God bless. Just cannot go up that far, man.
Most good guys are just kidding.
But it's like people can't like focus and they don't have abstract reasoning. It's like a huge problem.
I'm coming.
You have slain an
Shin was gonna show up. But yeah, I think that's the big problem is people like TikTok and stuff like that. It's not just that a lot of the stuff is frivolous and silly. It's how fast you consume it and how fast you move to the next thing. So people just cannot have sustained thought. It's just like being an endurance athlete. If you don't train your mind to be able to focus and think about something, like the same thing for a period of time, if you can't like abstract, you know, think about different perspectives or different like possibilities. I mean, that's really what sets us apart from most animals. That's like our advantage, is we have abstract reasoning. Like, we can think about stuff that's not in front of us and reason through things, but we're like devolving.
The universe tends toward chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Exact, and like AI is just like far worse, because now people, instead of just trying to think through, like, okay, I've got this complicated issue, let me try to think about it for a little bit. Now they just get told basic stuff and they just go with that. Get the XP off this wave. Yeah, I think, like I said, it doesn't even honestly have to be like massive literary stuff. Just anything. Fucking Harry Potter. I mean, whatever. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I mean, just anything that just gets you reading and just trying to stay focused and create a world in your head, right, with the abstract reasoning. That's good.
An ally has been slain.
We just went up too far. Eve is down here too.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now. Let me go stare in the mirror.
But yeah, I mean, the problem with things like TikTok and even stuff like news articles and just non-fiction, depends on the kind of non-fiction, I guess. Just like basic stuff like news articles, it doesn't really, I don't think, get you to think abstractly. Like, you're just kind of taking it at face value. A lot of times people just aren't pondering it. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Reading the paper and stuff like that, but just something that just gets you, like, you know, just kind of creating another world in your head, creating more, just thinking about things abstractly on another level, not face value. Now, some nonfiction can do that. I would argue that, you know, everything's a kind of fiction to some extent. Like, even nonfiction stuff, you know, they're carefully choosing which story they want to tell you. Because some people think nonfiction is the truth. It's like, nonfiction is a version of the truth. We don't really have access to the truth of most things. But like, the example I always like to give is the Diary of Anne Frank was actually rejected for publication like 15 times or something. And I don't remember exactly why. I think it was just a bunch of like petty, you know, it's just a little girl's thoughts, right? It just wasn't that profound. But that was part of her experience, right? I mean, she's however old, 10 or something, 8, 10. But they edit a lot of that out and they pick the stuff that's like, they think is the most important or they think is the most poignant. And it's like, I mean, that's true. That's how you make a compelling book, but that's not like the full truth. It's a version of fiction. It's based on reality.
Except for my hair.
Usually, nonfiction is. But it's still a matter of degree. There's nothing that's just like clearly the truth. But people just like nonfiction better because they're like, oh, it's based on a true story or, you know, whatever. They just like it more than fiction. It's like, I mean, that's fine.
I do danger.
Ooh, get the Otacon after you. I guess you just get tier 2. They should be able to pressure Otacon.
But it is less complicated.
Stop their back, maybe.
Destroyed a turret.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Actually, okay, there it is. Wow. Oh, no, the Otacon gave me the XP. I thought I got the XP from Misfortune's Wave. That was like a screen and a half away. I was like, holy shit, they buffed XP range. Yeah, if I'm gonna try to do this creative writing thing, the more I think about it, the more I want to do it. Try to do fiction writing, so I can go back and get an MFA and then qualify to be a full-time lecturer for a little bit better job security, more money, all that. I'm gonna have to get back into reading more. I want to read everything that the creative writing professors that teach at my school. I'm gonna read everything they've written. That's one mistake I didn't do when I got into grad school originally. And that should be obvious. Like, you need to read everything that the people who are teaching you have written. Seems almost disrespectful not to. Just so you kind of understand where they're coming from, what they like in the writing, what you can learn from them. What? I think it's about to go down. Oh, that wind wall though. It's pretty good. I mean, she still got a lot of damage before the wind wall. I mean, there's nothing else she could have done. She can't wait on it to... It's just a kind of a tough matchup. Did you get it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, that was that was tough. There's like 4 people there. Like as soon as you went in, like 1 or 2 more people showed up. Yeah, I remember I read one of his novels, but that was after I took him. I don't like contemporary fiction as much, but I just need to learn how to like just appreciate it more. I need to be humble. I need to be more humble. I think I'm definitely more humble than I was when I was younger. Like, look, man, these guys didn't get this position because they're not great writers. Like, they're obviously good. And I didn't really understand rhetoric at the time either. Just like, hey, you actually got to get stuff published. All right, yeah, let's go get that. That's fine. We should have pushed mid first though. But...
Most good guys just kidding themselves.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
Yes. Okay, you got it.
Flame purified.
I love
Heal by fire.
All right.
dancing between the rules.
Yeah, I need to be reading a lot more, and then I need to just writing a little bit every day. I think I've got more experiences now, and just hopefully just more humility and hopefully better work ethic. Oh god.
Coming.
I think that's just gonna be bad. God.
Has destroyed a turret. Triple kill.
Got him. We weren't watching for the Birdman.
They weren't.
Your team has destroyed
I could have gone in there faster to save the misfortune. I thought she was cooked.
has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
TP of Destiny. Hey, what's up, Clean? Yeah, sorry about that. I figured out when I got on OBS, I just muted the screen and then turned it back on, and somehow it worked. Just the old off and on. Unfortunately, that's got to be it for me tonight, though, because I got to get up in the morning and help prepare my daughter's party. Do what?
My internet's being weird, so it just kicked me off the game.
Oh, man. It is trolling.
But yeah, I'll catch you, dude.
Yeah, man. Have a good one. Hey, I'll probably be on later tomorrow night if you're on.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow.
All right. See you, man. Have a good one.
You too. See you.
All right. Yeah, Kale is just one of those things. It's kind of like Cassidon Light. Where it's just, yeah, level 16. I mean, they still, it's kind of an old school game design, but they still have a few of those in there where it's just like, you know, they're pretty trash until they get to 16. I mean, Smolder's kind of like that. Like, it's not a level thing, but until he gets his stacks, he's still okay. But I can't, unfortunately, clean. I got to get up really early, so we still got a lot of the house cleaning. I still got to do some yard work and stuff like that. But if you're around tomorrow, maybe we can get one, or some other time, sometime soon. Not sure what your work schedule is these days, but I might see during the week if I can get on like 8:30 or 9 or something. If Jason can't play in the afternoon, we'll see. But so I do want to get one, but I just unfortunately can't do one tonight. Because I told my wife, she explicitly texted me, do not stay up too late. You have to get up and help me clean all this stuff. So, anyways. Okay, well, that's going to be it. Thanks. Have a good day, and we'll see you about next time.